his wife has made herself ready. Now, why did we say, those people who said, let us be glad and rejoicing because the Lamb is getting married and his wife is being ready? Why did we say these people are the Old Testament church? Because they said, we saw the Lamb getting married to his bride. So the bride is not them. So who's the bride then? Us, the New Testament. Now, can I have your attention, New Testament church? Oh, whether you are Catholic, Orthodox, whatever, it doesn't matter. You are the bride, right? The Lord has chosen you. The Lord has purchased you with his own precious blood on the cross, on Calvary. The New Testament church is the bride. That's why the 24 elders here now are separated. In here, they're separated. They've been separated. Why? Because the Lord wants to send a very profound message to all of us, Christians of the New Testament. He says, you're my bride. Well, if the New Testament church is the bride, the Old Testament said, we are glad and rejoicing seeing the Lamb getting married to his bride, the New Testament church. Then what is the Old Testament church? Invitees to the wedding. They've been invited. Now, the least of us all, the least of all Christians, whatever your faith is, even if it's a little tiny drop of faith, you almost lack faith, right? The biggest caliber of the Old Testament church is being invited to your wedding. Are you with me? John the Baptist, the greatest born of a woman, where the Lord himself testified about and gave him the biggest credit, the greatest born of a woman, he is invited to the wedding. And the piece of wreck, me, the sinner of all sinners, it's all about me now. John the Baptist is sitting and watching the groom getting married to the bride. They're all invited. Wow. You want to ask, what will the Lord do for me? What has the Lord reserved for me in the end? He's done this for you. He will make you the bride. And he'll make the entire Old Testament saints, fathers, mighty warriors of the Old Testament, like our father Adam, Eve, Ezekiel, Daniel, Isaiah, Malachi, all the prophets, all the saints, all the mighty fathers of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, all of them. Abraham, the father of faith, read in the letter, in the epistle of St. Paul to the Hebrews, how he talks about Abraham, and he called them the warriors, the fathers of faith. All of them, when you walk in that aisle, they're all sitting. They're all invited to the wedding. And the biggest piece of wreck is the bride dressed up so eloquently, so beautifully. And every eye is focused on the bride and the groom. This is what the Lord is going to do for all the New Testament who believe in him. He will give them a glory surpasses all glories. All glories. And what are we fighting for? What are we fighting about? Oh, Father, I want a divorce. Why? Because he doesn't take me out for dinner to restaurants. He doesn't buy me a car. I put on this dress twice going to a wedding. Twice, Father. That is a crime. He has no feelings, no heart, no sense of nothing. Upstairs, empty. You wore it twice, my daughter? Yeah. How much did it cost poor husband? $5,000. More expensive than the bride's outfit. What are we fighting for? Materialistic things? Fighting for my dignity, for my name, for my fame, for the stars on my shoulders. What are we fighting for? For going to Istanbul and fixing my face? What are we fighting for? The Lord is giving you a glory that you could never even imagine. You cannot. It surpasses your intellectual capacity. It surpasses. The mighty saints are invited, and a piece of wreck walks glorified. I am the bride. They are the invitees to the wedding. Wow. Wow. This is the difference between the New and the Old Testament church. The Old Testament invited to the wedding of the bride, the New Testament church. And she is the one walking hand in hand with her heavenly groom, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. You know, when you go to a wedding, the cameraman and all those, videos, and do they focus on those who are sitting and who are invited to the wedding, or is it focused on the bride and the groom? They are the reason for that day, isn't it? Every eye is focused on the groom and the bride. When they walk, everybody stands up, everybody applauds, and everybody puts an envelope down. And when the time comes to cut the cake, Habib Alvi, the stage is set for the groom and the bride. The invited people go up on the stage and dance? No, it's only the bride and the groom dancing, and the cameras and the video going around them, 100 million zillion photos, and snapshots here and snapshot there, and Instagram and Facebook, all about the bride and the groom. For the moment has come. I have been dying. I've had enough of this sick world. What are we fighting for? Look around us and see how the world is behaving. What is there to love? What is there to hold on? What is worth it out there in this world for me to fight over? For me to hold on to? Nothing. At the end of the day, it's a piece of dirt. And the only portion that I have from this world is a grave, my beloved, a grave. That's the only portion. Nothing is mine, and nothing will ever be mine. Stop fighting over materialistic things. Stop fighting over worldly matters. Let go. Let go. This person is against me and that person against me. God bless them. None of my business. I love them. It matters not whether you love me or hate me. It matters not. I'm not here for you, and you should not be here for me. All of us should be here for the one and only, the crown of glory, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. We should be for Him. We should be for Him. Amen. So, remember this, you are the bride, and everyone else is invited to your wedding. But remember, this kind of a wedding is holy. Don't think earthly. You naughty boys out there, huh? I know you. Don't think earthly. Come out of this mud and filth of the world. Come out of physical, materialistic way of thinking. It's ugly. Brother, stop sticking your head in the mud. Come out, elevate yourself, go to heaven and see how pure, how holy heaven is. So this marriage, this wedding is heavenly, my dear friend. Heavenly. Okay? It's heavenly. There is holiness, purity, not filthiness. It's heavenly. When you see Christ, then let me see what you're going to say about your filthy way of thinking. When you see Christ, you'll understand what holiness is all about, what purity is all about, what innocence is all about, what mightiness, awesomeness, and glory is all about.